Hello and welcome back, my name is Alex. Welcome to 2021. And in some parts of this video there's very scuffed audio, and I'm sorry about that, and I'll try to fix that for the future so it doesn't happen again. And as some sort of apology, I show all of the transactions right now, and the previously recorded parts, they aren't shown because they were still only orders, but you can see them now, what I did buy over the last couple of days. And enjoy the video. Over the last couple of months, I made some free cash flow analysis, and out of this I made a watch list with around 150 stocks, and I cut it down by 1/3, and now I have around 100 stocks left. I mostly cut out stocks that are from Canada, or China, or are big polluters like the oil and coal industry. I cut out the foreign stocks that aren't from the US, because it could cause some people problems with finding the data on your finance and conversion rates. And now it's a cleaner list, literally, because of the polluters. First, I want to show you how I dealt with the taxation of 2020, because there was a slight mess up, I think, from my broker. And then after this, I will show you the list and what I added and how it did perform over the past 8 days compared to the one from before with the polluters, which slightly performed better, as you will see in a moment. So now for the first part, we jump right in. It's currently 50 minutes before the US market open for me while I record this, and the only stock that's currently open is Tremor for me of my remaining stocks, because I have some stocks that I want to buy later on, and I will show it once I bought them. And right now you can see my cash balance is 7.4k, while about 5k are allocated to new stocks that will be bought once the market opens or once some limit threshold gets hit. And currently my remaining stocks are BBBY, DX, KSS, LKSDQ, MNKKQ, and TRMR. First of all, the problem that I had when I wanted to do my tax optimization, because in Germany we have 801 euro of tax-free profits, so we save around 200 euros and 25 cents from our next tax bill if you make 801 euro profit. But then I noticed that tailored brands get booked out of my stocks without my consent, basically. My broker just sold the position because it wasn't tradable anymore. I assumed that the position will remain in my portfolio until the stock recovers or it really stays at like the 3k shares I had with $0 in it, and I didn't know it books it out automatically or forced, whatever, if it costs zero money. I thought brokers have a really good opportunity for scamming the shareholders, and if they just book out stocks that are at $0 and they hold them, and if they recover, then they are share owners of a few stocks that cost them nothing. And I'm still a bit skeptical about that, but I need to review it a bit more. And then the second stock, Melancrat, they also booked out, but I'm still owning some of them and have to review that as well. And had a realized loss of 4.2k euro. So then at the end of the month I just wanted to sell a few stocks so I make my 800 euro profit. But then I noticed that I'm sitting at minus 4.2k realized loss, and I wanted to take the tax benefit of the 200 euro, and therefore I had to sell stocks until I removed the 4.2k tax loss, and I added the 800 euro of profit. And I wanted to overshoot it slightly because I wanted to know how it behaves tax-wise while I'm still a student and for future reference, more or less. So I went slightly above and see if I have to pay 25 euros of tax because I went 100 above, or if I get that refunded as well or can keep it because of my study activity. And my position, I closed it on the 30th and the 31st of December 2020. And slightly before they had their peak, and so I sold them like 20% off the peak. And I was kind of upset because I lost a lot of gains, because I was forced more or less to sell them to realize my €200 gain. And I rarely track my stocks with my broker because my sheet is way superior, and therefore I didn't notice that they were sold, and I should have paid more attention to my profits and losses, but I never had anything in closed positions, or geschlossene Position in German, and I just noticed that I'm missing one stock, one of my big red ones, and what's happened there, is it in the positive now? And then I was clicking around, and then I saw that the Taylor brand one was booked out completely, and then I had to hustle at the end of the year, and I had to close some of my positions at kind of a big disadvantage. The stocks I sold were GameStop, Prudent Financials. I kind of wanted to keep them because I was having a really good yield on cost position with them. Rheology Holdings I kind of wanted to keep, and Tor Industries I wanted to sell already before when they were at $120, but I wasn't sure how the selling order functions properly, so I missed out on $500 from that, but it was a few months ago, so it's like whatever. And the stocks Coles and Bed Bath and Beyond I kind of wanted to hold because they would pay really good dividend, and therefore I wanted to keep holding the stocks. And I'm currently having 4 open orders, and given my discounted free cash flow analysis, some of these stocks that I sold still had good potential to increase or multiply in value, but I sold them with the order of the ones that had the least potential to go up. And I used this opportunity while I have around 7.4k in cash to shuffle my portfolio into some new stocks that had more potential for multiplication of the invested capital. But it's currently quite difficult because most stocks are quite highly valued, and I didn't find as many good stocks as I did in March 2019. And before we go to the 2021 watch list, for the future I plan on uploading my weekly portfolio as a stream on YouTube, and if you can't see them live, I will add them in a watch list above my head right there, if that's something you're interested in. But I'm currently not holding too many stocks, so I'm not sure if it's that interesting for people. But this one deserves still to be in the video because it's the new year and it did quite a bit of shuffling of stocks. So I hope you enjoy it. And now to the 2021 watch list. The first version is here, and it would have astronomical returns. But this is inaccurate because it's only invested for 7 days right now, because it started at the 28th when the first video was uploaded, and it would have 8 years profit over the period from the 28th to 31st of December. And for the version 2, I added the free cash flow and Yahoo Finance links, and going to hide them as well so it isn't as cluttered, and you know where to find them. You just open this on these arrows, and then it shows all of the new data and some additionals. And over the 3-day period that these stocks would have traded, they are at $57 profit compared to 81 or 82 US dollars. But the version 2 watch list has more sustainability and growth potential for the future, I think, because it has less polluters, which are prone to die in the future as things go with global warming. And I removed some of the stocks that weren't providing the full data that is necessary to analyze the stocks for most people, and it's now down to 103 stocks. And I plan on uploading the watch list to Gumroad for the non-viewers, and if the list would perform well, then I will increase the price, and if the performance would be bad, then I will decrease the price Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends. And until next time, maybe even in a live stream. Bye bye.